Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Team Beta Contender Series Season 3. We're going to be facing OMG United versus Team Sillies. Team Sillies being on side A and OMG United being on side B. We had a little bit of just technical issues, so do stick around just for a little bit. But last two games, I have LG here, Little Grill, with us to be shoutcasting right next to me.
Yeah, this has just been a great bunch of games so far. First game, super close. That second one was a little bit of a runoff. I mean, we'll have to see if anything silly happens in this coming game. Pun game on point. Not going to let you out pun me today, T-Dog. Not going to let it happen.
Oh, okay. I see how this is going. Oh, but we're just checking to see if both teams are ready. So... but still, that first game, super exciting, 30-minute match, literally ending at almost a draw tie, 11 kills and like almost 28,000 gold, both ends. Second game going towards Team Synergy, a complete landslide over Hard Soul, and then Team Nebula taking over TOS Esports. So definitely both teams doing really well. And now we have Team Sillies versus OMG United. So we're going to have to see how these two teams face off going into the semifinals. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's head into the draft.
All right, in this draft, I mean, we've been seeing a lot of these first decisions like that. That second game, that team comp, waiting for that late game, really ended up deciding things. So let's see where the bans go here. Let's see where the decisions are going to be going for who gets picked for where. This is going to be really interesting, and we're waiting. It looks like they're going to just take out the Lance. Pretty solid, making sure to get rid of a really strong captain pick right out of the bat. Also, Glaive on the other side, and wow, they're just really going straight into this. Ringo right away. Let's see if they're going to counterpick this Ringo to start.
I mean, right now, this is boom, boom, boom. Two bans right away. Lance, Glaive, first pick being Ringo. They know what they want, so they got to be picking what they need for OMG United. So it's actually B2B Jewel and Fortress. Definitely an interesting pickup on that Fortress. He's not one of the top tier junglers, but combined with Synergy, that might do well. We're going to have to see. So informing best of one. So your matches are going to be today. So the 4 matches going to be best of 1. Semifinals are going to be a best of 3, and the finals are going to be a best of 5. But we're seeing they actually allowed pedal through. That is super dangerous.
Absolutely. I mean, we're looking at, Fortress, if he really bulks up, he can live a little bit. He can try to help it so they can engage and get in a little bit faster on that pedal. But, I mean, Munions, they're going to eat away really hard here. And we're seeing, Koshka, great pick. If they can just try to get down that pedal really early or that Ringo really early, see how the team fights go their way. This is going to be interesting. Are we going to see Jewel in lane? I don't think I've seen a lane Jewel in a long time. And we're going to be probably seeing weapon power Jewel as well. I mean, I'm going to assume, because the Koshka right now is doing pretty solidly in meta right now with crystal power.
This is just a very unusual team composition from teams OMG United. Team Silly, on the other hand, is pretty more standard. You got the Ringo, you got the Bug Pedal, and then you have the Arden. Pretty standard. You're not going too much off the books there.
Team Silly, what the heck? I mean, you'd think the the roster choice here would be reversed, with the Silly and all that. This is really curious. So let's see if the off meta build, this best of 1 game, it's not like they get to have another shot at this if this doesn't work. They went all in on the off meta build. Let's see how it turns out for them.
And take a look at it, both teams, it does look like OMG United is going to be heading up in that top rush, trying to see what they can do. And then it looks like Team Silly is just going to be heading down. Oh, Team Silly's not careful. They're going to be caught out. Here we go. We are possibly going to be starting to see a fight. Mercenary is going to be the first one to be targeted. Supreme Yao has to be the incredible wall for Team Silly right now, but Team Silly is going to turn around onto OMG United. Jewel looking really low, under half health right now, trying to see what they can do. Zack attack, it's going to be back and forth right now. Epic Man is looking extremely low. This is what they want. Z Sniper is going to be the first one going down. First blood going to Team Silly.
I'm a little surprised there with the Fortress. Fortress can be really decent in that early game aggression sometimes when you need him to as a roam or as a captain, but you got to build defense first. You can build something even along the lines of like a light shield and then put on your like light armor. 2 mines, flare. It's a really unique starting build if you want to be able to tank early game and get a lot of vision started. He didn't really go for that, and in the end he had to run off, and that's why they got that first easy kill.
I mean, this is not working for OMG United right now because Team Silly is just taking the jungle. They already took the front and the middle treant. And now they're just going, they're farming. This is what a pedal needs, and this is bad news for OMG United.
Yes, and look at this push going on now. Right now in lane, they have snipers like down low on health, and I mean, even if Epic Man comes up, okay, and Zack Attack's coming up too. I don't know. It looks like they're going to get a nice
Supreme
engage here.
It's going to be actually going down. So now tying up 1-1 for OMG United. It's just even it out a little bit, but Supreme just getting caught out just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, right now, too, I mean, I'm a little bit surprised. The CS is actually somewhat close. Definitely not for the jungle.
Azris, Ringo is going to be caught up right now. Epic Man almost doing enough, but Fortress being as squishy in the early game right now, that was almost costing Epic Man his life. Supreme, though, is looking to get that kill. That is going to be going down. Pedal picking up that kill onto Snipe.
Right now, it really does look like that Fortress pick. That's really what's holding them down right now. Okay, see, look at there. Fortress starting to build that defense, getting a little bit of vision, a little bit of health. You really got to have that defense with Fortress to be able to really get in there and hold out, to be able to use his abilities to give you that chase, to give you that extra bit of slow once you can eventually, you know, try to get it past level 5. And huge push right now in the lane. Man, I don't know. This weird team comp so far is not doing them too well. They're not super behind either, but still, it looks like right now Team Sillies is definitely getting to put on the pressure.
Right now, Team Sillies has just their on cruise control. They don't need to do much, and they're not going to do much because all you need to do is put Vanguard either on Pedal or on Ringo. They're able to get away. Pedal can just go in and let the Munions do the work. And then you have Ringo that can literally just burn down the whole team while sitting in the back line. Unfortunately, for OMG United, that's not the case. Koshka needs to go in the back, and Jewel has to time that rocket jump to stun up Ringo in order to stun it down, and they still had to deal with the Munions coming from Mercenary.
Yeah, and I mean, and on top of that too, weapon power Jewel. You know, we're not going to get as much stun or anything else, even when you try to get in there with that jump. I mean, probably going to be looking to build some crits and stuff eventually. I mean, once she gets there, it's going to be pretty strong, but that is a bit of a late game build.
We're seeing a jump right from Zack Attack onto Ringo. Supreme looking really low. Here comes the Rocket Leap. That is going to be a kill from Snipe right onto it, but here comes Koshka. Barely enough. That is going to be, wow, Mercenary picking up that kill. It's going to be actually 2 for 2. So pretty good trade for Team Silly right now, trying to see what they can do. And Pedal's just looking for blood. She smells the fear from Epic Man.
She needs to be careful, or that rotation is going to get a little bit dangerous. So it looks like she's going to get to... Did she get it? Yes, she did. It looks like she's going to get to steal that little bit of jungle. Man, coming on a little bit on top right now. The gold lead's starting to creep a little bit more ahead now for Team Silly. I'm really going to be interested to just see this build right now. Like, wow, the odd team comp, I was expecting maybe an odd build to try to catch up and boot. I feel really bad right now.
Coming up. There's a lot of damage leaping into Ringo. Look at the damage from those overpower. That is going to be a one-on-one, basically, for Zack Attack. And there we go. And Zack Attack's going to be able to pick up that kill, get hit by a scout mine, but able to back off there. Here comes Pedal, though.
All right, let's see. Okay, it looks like they're just going to rotate down. And I'm also really curious. You see the Jewel against Ringo. You're seeing bullets. You're seeing serious range versus Jewel. And it's not like Jewel's 2 doesn't have a little bit of range to it as well, but definitely not the kind of range that Ringo's got. So it's going to be really interesting. She's keeping up generally in CS. Like, Snipers is doing impressively in that. Oh, we got a kill.
It's going to be a 3v1. A very poor choice in placement for Snipe. Unfortunately, getting caught out and taking a 3v1 situation. But I do want to mention Zack Attack picking up the level, almost a 4-minute, 5-minute infusion, doing that extra damage, which worked very well onto Ringo. But now it's a 2v3 situation, and they're just trying to hold out for the turret.
Yeah, definitely trying to get a defense here. All right, we got snipers coming right back up. Are we going to see an engage here on Mercenary? No, okay, maybe not. Maybe they're going to back off here again. Or are they going to go in? Man, it's like they can't seem to decide here. Let's see if the Koshka... Oh, are they going to go? They do have the vision.
There we
they
go.
know.
They're hopping right on the Mercenary and trying to see what they can do. That's half the health right onto it. Vanguard is going to protect Petal just a little bit. It looks like Snipe is just going to stay up in lane. Going to rotate down a little bit. But, I mean, right now, for OMG United, they're not united. This is pure individual play. And then you have Team Silly that is working together. We're having more synergy by far.
Man, what is it with the names tonight? Just like team names and how their teams are playing, like matching up or not. Ooh, it looks like we're going to get another invade.
There we go. Rocket League, that's going to stun up the Ringo onto Acris. There we go. Frenzied Catnip is going to land. That is going to be a 3-2 kill advantage for OMG United. This is what they need, and this is working well for them right now.
Yes, absolutely. It's really interesting too, though. Epic Man, not... It doesn't look like so far he is building
Mercenary
too much.
Gonna have to watch out. Rocket Leap is barely gonna get away. Leap is just going on it, but there goes the ult. There we go. We see the fountain being popped from Fortress and barely saving Zack Attack's life. Snipe gonna be hit by that Hellfire Brew, and this is what we need to see. This is OMG's best chance at winning. They take that early game and push it.
Absolutely, and they seem to do a solid job of it. I'm really interesting right now. Epic Man 2-0 cards. Like, what is the plan here? I'm
seeing that it could go into Crucible and it could go into War Treads. That is their best chance right now that I could see Epic Man doing it. He has a coded plates. He has that. He has Fountain, he has coded plates, and we could be seeing him go into those just to get a little bit more tankier. So he's going to flourish in that middle to late game, but unfortunately right now he's kind of like dead in the water.
Yeah, because he keeps ending up really low on life, so that's what makes the build curious. I mean, and if they keep that early game advantage, I mean, getting into the mid game, that's not going to be a problem for them, and it looks like they're getting a tiny bit of pressure right now on the turret, just barely. And okay, they weren't able to get Supreme out, but are they going to be able to get Mercenary? No, that jump.
Oh, Arden's not looking in a good position right now. He's swapped with the other team, and it looks like Petal actually trying to help it. But here comes Zack Attack, Frenzy Catnip right on to Ringo, and they're going to try to see it. Zack Attack barely surviving. Arden's going to be, Petal's going to be able to pick up that kill, but that's not going to be enough. Snipe and Epic Man are going to look to pick up that ace right on to Supreme. There goes the puppies. Here we go. Supreme barely getting away. Is the Wolves going to be enough? And there we go. Barely making it. Can Arden survive? And that is, barely getting away just in the nick of time. And that is not going to be an ace, but that is going to be 2 kills in favor of OMG United again.
They are going in just so hard with this intense aggression. They do not back off until they absolutely have to. And right now it's working. They're taking this early game, and it's really impressive. Ooh, and we're already seeing that we got a Tyrant's monocle coming out already for Snipes 2 on the Jewel. So Jewel is going to start definitely getting really good, strong crits with her too. I think that's going to be even stronger as soon as she can level that up one more, which she's getting a little bit close to. So that should be really cool to start seeing what kind of damage she can put out soon.
Going up to lane, and both Supreme and Ringo are going to be backing off. And I mean, OMG United are in the driver's seat at the current moment, but the later this game goes, the worse off they're going to be.
Oh yeah, and right now we see Snipes RZ. Okay, just going to try to be close, defend the turret. I was going to say, we got like 3v2, and now the fight, it looks, okay, maybe not going to break out. Maybe it's going to break out. I was supposed to say, like, bam, about to start. Now, let's just all back off and run.
Right now, it's just like, OMG needs to engage, find the opportunity, and just push it. You're going to see, looks like an ult just going to come out from Snipe. Clear out the minion wave for the turret, because that turret's about half health right now. And Zack Attack does have his Frenzy Catnip available. Rocket Leap's still there, and the puppies are up along with Fountain. So we could see a team fight happening at any second now, but it's just a matter of trying to find the opportunity to break out the fight.
Yes, and it looks like they're going to keep sitting here in lane, and it looks like with the rotation pedal...
Oh no, Supreme! Here comes the Rocket Leap, going to separate them, There goes the fountain. That is going to be separated out. They still have fountain available. It is OMG United's fight if they do engage. They can still engage, but they're going to be under turret. They got to wait for a wave to push up right now.
And let's see what's going to happen here. We see Petal putting down just a few little bugs here to be safe, and it looks like they're just going to... Are they going to rotate down? No, they're coming back up. They seem really indecisive here on what they want to do. And here they go diving in.
Right onto Ringo, trying to see what they can do. There we go. There is Koshka doing incredible amount of damage onto Mercenary from his leap. And now OMG United is just going to rotate down, pick up their farm in the jungle, and just leave it be.
This is going to be interesting too. I'm surprised we're not seeing Mercenary pick up the newer defense item. I think a Slumbering Husk, right? Sometimes it can help a lot with that burst damage, giving you that extra bit of health fortification. I see that built sometimes on Petal, and especially with this really bursty team, I'm a little surprised she's not building that. A lot of faith in Arden to make sure that she can keep alive.
Right now, I could see Ringo actually going into the 4 offensive item build and then going into Aegis. Mercenary, oh my god, the damage. Frenzy Catnip gonna lock it down. That is gonna be one dead Petal, but here we go. That is gonna be actually a dead Koshka being swapped from Team Sillies. That is gonna be swapped around. Fountain and explosive combustion coming out from Petal is going to be enough. That is going to be blocked from Crucible coming out. But Ringo, oh my god! Jewel is going to be able to pick up the damage on both of it. Weapon Jewel is just doing too much crit for Petal and Ringo to handle. This is going to be a triple kill for Jewel for 2v3. And now they're going to turn their attention. Are they going to go for the gold mine? No, they're going to be focusing on the turret. Good call.
I absolutely agree that is an excellent call. Make sure that turret gets down. They have a huge wave of minions too. I mean, that's going to even be able to put a little bit of pressure on that other turret. And now they can go for the gold miner, getting it totally safe, uncontested. I like that.
I want to take a quick look at Snipe real fast because he has finally hit his power spike where he has Sars Blade and Monocle and his B, Thunderstrike.
Two Monocle.
Oh, the double Monocle. So right now we need to see armor coming out from both Petal and Ringo. If they do not, they're going to be in a world of hurt because Thunderstrike's crit. Thunderstrike can now crit. It is overdriven and it has double Monocle. This is not good.
And right now, look at Petal's still got like that Swift shooter going right now. Not really building into anything, it looks like. Not super big on the defenses. I am really surprised we're not at least seeing something. You're absolutely right. Those crits are going to start just burning and melting through that health so quickly.
Oh, no. Supreme and Ringo are not in a good position right now. There goes it. It is going to be blocked, but that is go! There we go. That is not enough. Fountain is popped, and Supreme is going to be going down next. And they're going to be looking for the ace as they turn their attention towards Mercenary. That's going to be a crit. 400 crit, and that's going to be an ace for OMG United as they go into the 14, 15 minute into Kraken here in just under a minute. Wave is pushing up, so they can take this. That is going to be enough crit to single-handedly take that turret by Snipe's self, and that is going to be an extra 300 gold.
It's going in. Oh my goodness, that is impressive. This weird build is already coming into itself. I feel terrible that I doubted them. I mean, maybe if we'll see what happens going into the late game, but wow, this is so far just being brutally effective. I think in the end, this fortress is actually starting to work. That extra speed, being able to go in and catch up now that that fortress is built even especially, that really, really helps.
I mean, this is just, they did not expect that Snipe was going to be doing this much damage. They were so focused on Koshka that it blows my mind that it was just so much damage in such a little time, and it's pure burst. So now we see this coming from Ringo. He knows he needs to go into Metal Jacket, otherwise he's not going to survive against Snipe for long.
And we see Petal still with the Swift Shooter and with potions on defense. I don't know if I agree with that choice.
Because you need potions to survive.
Maybe, but the Swift Shooter? Like, come on, build yourself just build yourself something. I don't think those couple extra auto attacks are going to get a damage. Even with, like, the passive and stuff, I just don't think that's going to do them enough good right now to really be worth it. Even just a little more health, maybe.
I'm trying to look for a fight right now. Epic Man's just sniffing out for their fear because I have to admit, they are scared. They are going to try to bait this Kraken out, and we're going to have to see if they can try to do it. There goes the Flare. Supreme trying to see what they can do right now. But this is just a feint. if they can actually take Kraken, they can. But here comes the Rocket Leap. There we go. We need to see it. Frenzy Catnip right on the right target. Here comes Ringo going down. That is an incredible amount. That is not going to be enough, though, as the 400 crits are just too much for them to handle. And that is going to be a double kill and an ace for OMG United.
And there we go. Crystal Miner down. Kraken right there. If you have a really bulky Fortress can take Kraken all on his own. I was going to say, I'm not surprised to see Snipes going up and trying to do a little bit of work here in the lane, maybe taking down another turret. It is really impressive now. They took that early game looked shaky, and now they're taking this lead, and they're just shoving right down the throats of Team Silly.
And I mean, we take a look at this. Mercenary and Alcaris Ringo are not high health HP champions. They go down in 2 crits, which right now Jules crits are hitting 400 plus. 2 Thunder Strikes or even auto attacks and you're dead.
And we're gonna see finally the Swift Shooter coming off on Mercenary, maybe gonna pick up another at this point. As I say, they really got to try to build some sort of defenses. And even then, I don't know, those crits are just melting everything that they have to offer.
And right now, I mean, they have to be careful. Here comes Kraken just pushing, but here comes Koshka going right onto it.
Oh man, that Crystal Miner.
Puppies are going to force them back. And this is not good right now. They need to do something, otherwise they're going to be utterly negated. Oh my god, the damage for the crits! They can't stop Jewel!
At this point,
is going to be OMG United's game!
Oh my goodness, that strange build. They just built perfectly to be able to make this work. I'm just feeling absolutely awful for my lack of just like faith in that build. Excellent game by OMG United. Wow, and just, man, looking at those builds, looking at like, wow, Ringo actually kept up with the CS, but everything else, OMG United definitely pushed. I mean, they held out to the late game, but they just could not take the damage that was being put out. 1 crit, 1 burst from Koshka, that's it. Their lives are just dead.
This was, I take back everything I said about OMG United right now. This was a beautiful comp because at the very start, you had Koshka, aggressive as hell for the actual start of the game. Then once you reach that middle game spike, when you reached that level 8 for that overdrive with Thunderstrike and you had double monocle, your damage, just that power spike increased tenfold. And then Epic Man going into that middle late game, matching Snipe with his defensiveness and being that front line, be just aggressive for that early game to match Zack Attack. Beautiful comp.
Absolutely, and I'm hoping that we see some other great comps like this tonight, just some things to surprise us. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love to play Fortress now and then. I'm gonna remember this. I'm definitely remembering this for some of my games in the future. You know, that just aligned so well. They saw those 2 heroes low on health, and they just couldn't get their defenses high enough or pop the right items to be able to live long. Still, super surprised we didn't see Slumbering Husk. Because with those big burst damages, that is almost exactly what they needed, and just neither of them tried to pick it up at all.
Well, that is going to be it. OMG United is going to be going in to face off against either Zonic Esports or Ardent. If you guys know, this is going to be the most exciting match of tonight, saving the best for last here at TBCS. You can always find myself, T-Dog, at T-Dog_Crisis for Twitter. And I mean, where can they find you, Grill?
Same thing here. I am Literal Grill on Twitter. I am literally a grill. Go look. It's absolutely the worst pun you'll ever see.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes to face off Ardent versus Zonic. Stick around.